Hey folks, what's up? Mike Benton here from the Mike Benton team. Thank you so much for plugging in and watching this short video. Today is about the miscellaneous little fees that could add up to big numbers that are sometimes forgotten when it goes to selling a house. All right. And some of these you're going to recognize, some you might not, but this is just a small handful. There could be more. We would have to dig down based on where you live and so forth. So really this is based off of where we live in Maryland. So number one is and these are costs to the seller. All right, that you get a net sheet from your agent, and there's only some things you can put on there to start with. So let me just go over some of these. So number one is HOA or condo docs. It is the responsibility of the seller to provide the HOA/condo docs to the potential buyer. The buyer has a right of reviewing them and deciding if they want to move forward with the transaction. But the cost of them are widely all over the place. $100 to $400 to $300, but it is the cost of the seller. I guess I could throw in here unless otherwise negotiated, but in my 26 years, it's always been the cost of the seller. Number two, water and sewer escrow. So if you're on a well and septic, disregard this conversation. If you're not on water and septic and you're on public water and public sewer, the title company is going to hold an escrow for the water and sewer bill to be paid up to the date of settlement. So what's going to happen is the title company is going to contact the city, the town, the municipality, whatever you want to call it, and ask for a final read. Usually the final read takes place on the day of settlement. So what's going to happen is the title company is going to hold back escrow. It could be $300, $500. It could be a number anywhere between there. And what's going to happen is they're going to do the final read. The number's going to come in. Let's say the final read came in at 250. They held 500. The additional 250 will go to the seller. That's why when you go to settlement, they ask for a forwarding address. So that's number two. Number three, some lender required repairs. I understand people say, well, I'm selling it as is. I'm not doing anything. You're okay. That's not always the case. And I would say the majority is not the case. You're not going to let a deal die or something small. So, you have a home inspection, have all the inspections. And for the most part, they're all negotiable. Absolutely. When you get the lender required repair, when they make an offer to you, it's going to have a dollar amount that the buyer says, listen, we want you, the seller, to cover up to X amount of money towards lender required repairs. What are we talking about? It could be peel and paint. It could be trip hazards. It could be railings, handrails. It could be smoke detectors. It could be many little different things, but they're lender required. What that means is the lender says, hey, I want these 5 things fixed before we give you the loan to go buy this house. And we're going to send the appraiser back out to do a check. We're going to check, make sure you did these. All right. There's a fee for that. So what I will tell you, yes, you're absolutely right. Everything's negotiable, but are you really willing to throw the baby out the bathwater? If it's appraisal issues, it's going to be on the next offer, the next offer, the next offer. You might as well just go ahead and take care of it. Now, a lot of these things are in our pre-checklist for a future listing. The next one is in the contract. It talks about the home should be left broom swept. And what I will tell you is that for me, I tell people leave it the way you would want to receive it if you were buying it. So I would tell you, if you do not have the ability, the strength, the time to do it, just hire a cleaner. It could be 200, it could be 500, 300, whatever, but leave the home in a condition that you will be proud of, because it's the right thing to do, So a lot of times we don't factor in that because, I'm going to clean it. Well, maybe you can. If you can, good for you, but sometimes you can't. The next one, and this is the last one for tonight, is 8% income tax withholding, Maryland withholding. So 8% Maryland withholding tax if you're no longer a resident in the state of Maryland. Let's say you're in the middle of selling and you had to transfer your information. You moved to another state and you had to get a driver's license. You had to do all this to get a new job down there. So you're no longer a Maryland resident. So you're an out-of-state owner. But you're still going to be filing your income taxes for the state of Maryland because you had 2 months, 8 months, 10 months, 11 months, whatever in the state of Maryland. At that point in time, that 8% that they're going to withhold, is once you do your taxes, then you would apply to get those back. It all because what they're trying to do is hold money just in case you owe money. They don't want you to skip out. So one way to make sure you don't skip out on income taxes for the state of Maryland is they're going to hold your money and hold you hostage. But that's the way it is. We try to tell people if they are going to do something, try to just hold back from transferring it, but it doesn't always work that way. So just realize you're going to hold it. You're going to file your taxes at the beginning of the year. You're going to ask for the money back and so forth. So that's why you need a good accountant to make sure you talk to one. So these are some miscellaneous costs that maybe you don't think about outside of the larger cost, but they do add up, as you can see. So give us a call, give us a text, give us a comment. Let us know if there's any other ones that you want us to talk about. And we really appreciate you plugging in. And as always, give us a call so you can experience the benefits. God bless you. Bye-bye.